niggas got class, man. Me used to wear the sickest and the baddest set of clocks. And everybody know me as the boss. If them don't follow the rules, if them don't style of fool, don't know what we never told. Now why we never lose them?
You're now listening to the best 1 hour of the hottest tracks and coolest mashups of the moment.
Someday, that's basically your song to basically being ushered into the month of November. But welcome to the ones who are joining us live on YouTube, Rumble, and BitChute. My name is Iwaton Longoria. Let's talk with Iwaton, and today I have the full house with me in the studio. How are we doing? What is going on?
We are doing good. We are doing good.
That's your intro?
That's unique, even me.
Whoever's listening to us from whatever place in the planet.
Okay, the camera is there.
Good afternoon to you.
Eish.
Habari yako jambo everybody.
Eish.
It's full house today.
Come
so
on.
You have to be energetic. It's
That's
a new man.
Yes.
Exactly.
And it's my favorite month because it's Black November. It's time to be cheap as hell and get as much as you
Oh
can.
my
Some
God.
50%, eh?
I'm waiting for 98% discount.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, give us that shit for free, man.
It's happening all over. I'm also so excited because of Black November.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're excited to
corner.
become cheap.
that's not nice. It should be white.
No, Black November is good.
Yeah,
Fuck
so
white
things on
November.
a discount. We're not discounted, honey. We are original. We don't come with a discount.
About that, yeah.
Ah,
Capry in the building.
Capry in the
it's
building.
been a couple of days
You've
that
not
you've
been
not
here
come.
for like a year.
For real, fans feel like a year, but it's just like 3 weeks, okay?
Man, people have been asking
But
about
yeah,
you.
by the way, I've been doing some 1 and 2 things.
One and two
Tell us.
things.
Yeah, you know, some
That's
hard
the
things.
normal
I've been
Kenyan
not,
language.
I've been not in Africa.
Come on.
I've been not in Africa, you know.
I know.
I've been somewhere else though. I'm happy, I'm grateful to be here.
Come
It's
on.
another new month, you know.
Yes.
November is here. By the way, we are almost approaching. In fact, this is the end of the year.
It is actually.
Yeah.
It
Because
is.
from I always feel from October. Any month end with bar.
The Ember months.
Yeah.
September,
October,
October,
November.
November, December.
Very special people born in this month.
Exactly. Yeah, you know,
Me.
like me.
Hey.
Yeah, me, I'm a December
come
baby.
on.
Yeah, and people are about celebrating me.
Even Jovi's December baby.
Oh, she's December baby.
Yes.
So we're going to do something amazing.
Even my sister.
She's December baby. So I think so we're going to organize events.
Come on. An event? Okay.
It's going to be big. That
It's a
cake is
big
going to
deal
be
like
big.
that.
Yeah. We have to eat with these other people, you know, from us, because that cake is big. Our friends, our fans, you know.
Our fans.
Exactly, our fans. Others, I'm doing good, and
Okay.
I'm going to be here. What about you?
Thank you for, first of all, honoring my invite always. Sankara, Capry means a lot to me. Always have amazing conversation. I'm fabulous, as always.
I know.
I'm having a great time, have a great weekend. I'm excited about November. I'm always excited about every day.
Me mostly. Not.
But every new month, I'm always happy because it's like a new beginning.
But
Like,
not
hey,
January, but January and February.
what about it? Even January.
Very broke man.
Oh my
Another month to
gosh.
struggle.
Don't say that. Why would say that?
You know, most of the people they take that month as a hard month because the kids are going back to school. There's no money.
Do you think
Land
we also
preparation.
spend so much?
Yeah, maybe during the
holidays?
December. Yeah, they spend so much. So someone's like, you know, my kids that are about to go back to school, just lend me like 50,000. I'll find you before March, April. You know, it's another hard month, by the way.
Yeah.
So people, my advice, I'll tell people during this festive season, they don't have to spend a lot. They have to remember about January. They have to save for January 1st. You put
Yeah.
that aside. This just for January and February because those months.
And also, it's a lesson. Please do not have kids if you don't have money.
Yeah.
Just
And-
talking to them. No
But
offense
that's
to
fact.
anybody who's listening.
How can someone have 8 kids and they
Yes,
don't have jobs?
this is to everybody out
This
there.
to everybody.
Even
Yeah.
that president of the republic said, mtu kama huyo ni bure kabisa, anahitaji kutwangwa
Yeah.
makofi.
Right.
You cannot be reproducing like fucking rats.
And you're staying in
and
a
you're
one
not
bedroom.
contributing to the economy of the country.
1B and you have 9
Who do you want
kids.
to feed your 10 children
Oh
and
my
you
gosh.
like live in a
For
single
real, after
room?
all you start crying, people help me.
Help
my
me,
kids,
help me,
my
help
kids."
me. So you buy a fucking condom
Banga with
or
Right.
do something else. And then there's something else I really hate. That you see you broke and then you say, let me get a fucking kid and then I'll educate this kid is gonna make me rich.
They
And
believe
you're like,
that
what
watoto
the
wanakuja na
fuck
Oh my
is
Yeah.
wrong
god,
with
yeah,
you?
let me get a child and then this child
is
will
fucking
definitely
laziness.
give me a comfortable life. Oh my gosh.
That is a fucking
And the child will come with a plate.
with a
That's a
plate.
lie.
Who told
That's
you?
a lie.
Doesn't happen
Who
like
told
that.
you?
You're the one who's going to give that child the plate.
The plate, yes, you're the plate giver.
You're the plate giver, not that child.
Yeah, if you can't,
Yeah.
then go get castrated.
Oh my god.
So according to me, when I see someone with 8 kids and you are suffering, like you are not normal.
Yes, you are.
Oh my
I have
God.
like
yes.
2 to 3 kids.
That,
We can
that is a
support you.
mental
Yeah.
illness.
Hmm.
Is she-
How can you have 8 kids?
It's possible to do that and,
And,
you're
and,
survived.
you know, advantage of it
Oh
at
my
some point, you
gosh.
always find out among those 8 kids,
Uh-huh.
like 5 kids always make it in life and they change the entire.
And then,
That's
unfortunately,
a
know.
fact.
At some point, something
Yeah.
like that, but it's very hard
It's very hard.
We believe the kids are blessings, but
but it's unfortunate. You
these
know-
blessings we have to take it in a certain way, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have just to receive it like another one, another one, another one. 12 kids.
And that's how we start the show, family. Welcome to Let's Pop with Airtown. You can download our app on the Google Play Store, stream on www.blackhotfireradionetwork.com for amazing healthy supplements, apparel clothing with the Black Hot Fire Radio logo on it. You'll get the likes of ashwagandha, beetroot, and also do have a clothing section store. Check out the t-shirt, hoodies, beanie hats, dad hats, flat mags with the Black Hot Fire Radio logo on it. And today we'll be reacting to Tanzania's an unlearned protest.
True.
That was unexpected,
I feel.
right?
Yeah, that was.
Nobody saw that
unexpected.
coming. Maybe we did because it has been like in momentum.
But according to me, I think that the Tanzania they have been planning this thing. You know.
Yeah?
You see, after Kenya, we
Right,
have,
so true.
yeah.
Actually makes sense.
Because when you look at this, the election that has happened in Tanzania,
Yeah.
there was a big percentage at some point they support Mama, the president, you know.
Stop calling me.
I don't know why I'm calling her Mama. The president.
she's Dracula's.
Yeah. You see,
Really?
there was a big percentage.
Just call her by her name.
Yeah, Samia Suluhu.
It's okay, whatever you want to call her. I don't
Yeah.
care.
So you see, there was a big percentage that they were there and they voted for her, you know. And then others they were in street demonstrating. So I feel like the demonstrators, according to my own perspective, it's not that like they hate that president too much, but they were trying to do something like what Kenya have been
Right,
doing.
they've been
you know?
trying to do this.
Yeah,
Yes,
they've been
yes.
planning
Time.
But I feel like these guys they love that president. They were just trying
No.
to for real.
You think so?
I think that.
No,
Think
Because
to
if
her.
if it was in Kenya, we couldn't allow even people to surround the president.
Right.
Such drama
but
like
then,
that. Yeah.
but then,
But they just did it regardless, whether you like it or not, as they always do.
I've actually been waiting to talk about this Tanzania situation. And
Okay.
the first thing I'm going to talk and say is let we as the Kenyans and we as the Kenyan young youth and generation, we should take it as a lesson, or we should be able to learn from it. And what do I mean by this? If you look at what happened in Tanzania, the young generation didn't go out to vote.
Yeah.
They were the ones who were protesting
Okay.
the vote.
Mm-hmm.
So, as much as the government in Kenya thinks they're going to be able to push the propaganda of let's go vote,
Okay.
or let us go get voters card, we need, and our leaders need to take a lesson from what happened in
But
Tanzania.
they never do. You know that?
Unfortunately, it's going to hurt them in their asses, so it's their own fault.
Yeah.
But the group that carries the biggest and largest population in a republic is young people.
Absolutely.
And for countries like Tanzania and Kenya, they do share very many similarities, in Kenya having close to 60, 70, 80% of its population being the young people.
Okay.
So with your country's population being quite that big, you need to make sure that that group is well looked after, or is considered somewhere, because that is a lot of energy
That's a fact.
Very, very young people, energetic people, and there are very, very many. And then these are, you made a mistake, you gave them free education so they can speak good English. They're
Right.
not stupid.
Mm.
So these are people who can
And they question things.
and they question things. They're
Yeah.
curious. They are
Yeah.
inquisitive.
Right.
And then these are people who cannot be infiltrated with the tribal language. So you're gonna have a difficult time
Yeah.
having civil war. So in 2027, and this is
And it
not
will
a
be too much.
and this is not a matter of
Yeah, that is true.
and it's
Yeah.
not going to be a matter of it's a possible. No, it's the truth. Young people are not going to come out and vote.
It's so
Personally,
true.
I've been pushed at home to go get a voter's card. I am deliberately, and I'm going to tell young people, don't go get those voters
And why
cards.
is that? Tell us more about that.
Because
Yeah.
democracy cannot be, not democracy. Revolution
Mhm.
does not come through election.
Okay.
Revolution
People-
Right,
comes
yeah.
with total overhaul of
That's fact.
systems.
I can agree with you.
Look at the French Revolution.
That's fact.
It didn't come with. They didn't tell the French people, let us go and vote. No,
Yeah.
they fought their way
Absolutely.
through the revolution,
You
and that's
fight for it.
yes,
Fight for your power.
and
You
it's
take it, actually.
it's going to be a risky situation in the Republic of Kenya because the person who has been able to sponge or like make the democracy of the country be stagnant is dead. Odingaism has gone, so
Exactly.
people are not going to be building their careers
Yeah.
on. You are an idiot. We are not going to vote for
And
you.
even Ruto told people the other day.
Hey.
Like
Yeah, I
the only
saw a
person was
clip,
yeah.
The only competitor that
Yeah,
he
he's
had.
not
I
there.
saw something
He's
like
not
that.
Yeah, he said.
His only competitor is not there. So it's going to be very risky because they know this guy might need to be a tough time in 2027.
Absolutely.
And the second thing, the horses that we have, we are used to two horses. That is, every election is a two-horse race, which is technically not even a democracy.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean in a democracy you get 97% voted?
That's what I actually talked to
We
you
are
about
not
yesterday.
stupid.
I
I
was
was like, what do
wondering.
you
Can
mean?
you tell us? And what do you
And you
mean?
know, some of Tanzania they'll be just comfortable with it. Maybe Kenya will see it like
It's
this is not
true.
real.
And if you see,
Yeah.
if you look at the people who voted in Tanzania, it will tell you where the problem is at with the people who can be easily manipulated with this tribalism garbage. The older
Yes.
boomers, millennials, and Gen X. Those are the people who are seen in polling stations in Tanzania, and you can clearly see this is a truck filled with pre-marked ballot papers, and you still go ahead and cast a vote. I mean, you can clearly see the rigging happening in front
Yeah.
of your eyes,
Right.
but you will see that for that particular group of each set of people, fear is a tool that has been that has succeeded in controlling these
absolutely.
people. So if you see, and the images that are coming from Tanzania will
Oh
definitely
my gosh.
tell us it's
Yeah.
true. Mama
Even-
is shooting everybody.
And you know what it was happening in Tanzania.
Right.
It's going just to happen. The same is going to happen in Kenya.
Yes.
Because
Also.
according to me, I feel like these are deal within East Africa
Yes.
residents. You see, like
Yeah.
no one is going to be in that seat for one term.
Yes.
They're going to make sure all of us are going to be there 2 terms.
Mm.
That's why you see, even according to my own perspective, I feel
Yes,
like even
that's
who was
a
trying
fact.
to push
Yeah.
Samia,
Two
like
term.
That's a
make
fact.
sure that you take the 2 term. You see, so even it's going to happen in Kenya. And it will, because according the way I see I saw the news in Tanzania, those people, I don't see something big that stop them to go and continue the demonstration, because even the weapons they were using, it was low class, the
You say
cars,
low
everything. That country, I think so. Those
Oh
people,
my
they had power
gosh.
to go and even stop that the first election that people did to
Absolutely.
support Samia Suluhu, because they had that space. I don't know why they never reached there. You
talk
see, in
about
Kenya,
the
in Kenya they always
fear.
bring even kifarus.
Yes.
These big rollies, the heavy machinery things.
Yes.
But it's funny, Mama Samia Suluhu has been sworn in a military base.
Look at that.
So
And
we
in 2
can
weeks
see
to
the
come,
fear.
the story is going to.
We can see the fear in her too. She's been sworn in a military base. Go do it in the public in front of people. Then
It can happen.
we will
And it's going
hang
to
you
happen
like
in Kenya.
Mussolini. We will kill you like Shishesco,
And it's going to happen
and we
in
will
Kenya.
finish you.
That's what I know.
And Mama Samia Suluhu should take notes from Mussolini
Right.
and should understand that tyrants who use people's blood to remain in power, we will hang them. We will hang them, and we will milk their blood too. and we will build our country from that garbage. Because the people of Tanzania have not yet been free. The elections have not done anything to stop the system and the regime.
The elections are phony.
Yeah.
This bitch is setting herself in a military base. Do it. Have some fucking balls. Do it in parliament.
And you know another thing. Another thing, the other time we are talking about African leaders. You know, the reason why this president wanted two term is not that he want to maybe build this country or do what and what.
They are
He
doomed.
just want to satisfy herself, you know. She has some projects right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's running some projects, and she just know, like, if I'm not going to take, if I couldn't take the second term, it won't be easy for me to manage and run my businesses, you see. And there are some things these leaders they are doing. That's why you feel like most of them don't they use them as puppets, you know.
These people,
Because they just love money. They don't see like we have to protect our own country. Because if it was a free and fair election,
Right.
you couldn't do whatever she was doing, arresting the opposition, you see.
Yes.
If it's free and fair election, make sure everybody's in ballot. You see. Let the people decide who we want, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let them decide that we want this one, like Traore. We see the people that are comfortable with him.
Really?
We are comfortable.
But Traore has done something interesting.
You see, like I've
he
seen.
said he disbanded the electoral commission in Burkina Faso, and that is very fishy because
How is it fishy?
he has disbanded the electoral commission, meaning
But he wasn't suffering.
they can't take they can't
No,
elections.
he disbanded the election thing created by white people.
Yeah.
Europeans control Africa.
Yeah.
So what he did was say we're not going to allow any more white people to have control over African countries with these fake election institutions that they created all throughout Africa. So we're going to suspend them, then we're going to get rid of them. So that's how they come in and manipulate African elections. There are no free elections in Africa. Whole thing is to make sure Africans stay poor, backward, and stupid. That's what you have. So that's when you got Samia Suluhu to allow herself to be the only one on the ballot and say she got the country's in complete chaos. She's in there saying she got 97% of the vote. Are you insane? This is how they play in them. This is how they play in your face.
Like,
It's African people.
According to
why
why-
they do you, like literally.
In Tanzania, they don't see this. Even when
They
she's
see
deciding
it.
to do these things, they see, but they can't do something big, bro. I know. Like Tanzanians, like we can't compare them with us, you know. Kenya, we are somehow very smart because you can't tell Kenyans something like that. 99%. How? And there was a
In your
demonstration
face.
happening.
It doesn't.
They know it's a lie, Capri. They know it's a lie, but they're doing it in your face. Just like Kagame down in Rwanda. He says he wants to get 97%.
99%.
But they're saying you don't have the power to overturn
So
any of it.
1% are the demonstrators.
I think so.
Because understand, they're going to do the same with Ruto. Ruto's unpopular, but he's their puppet. They're going to try to put him back in power. Will you guys stop it? Will you guys stop it? That's the question. Sulu saying you can't stop me from getting in the damn. You can't stop me from getting the power unless you go completely. Unless you go completely the way the power did. Unless you go completely. The Africans have been caught in fear. Till you get over your fear, right, of death, because freedom, price of freedom, guys, is death. Price of freedom is death. So the question is, what are you willing to die for? Because you as an African, I don't think it makes you understand. Make sure that you don't understand that you're the richest richest continent on the planet. So you have a dichotomy. If you're the richest continent on the planet, how are you poor? So you got to know African history that you've always been wealthy from wealthy people. That's why every time I look up that Ghanaian empire to show you, it's not just Mali. You've always been rich when you controlled your resources. You have wars and destabilization in Africa because you're wealthy. You're not there to be your friend. And you ever realize you have a shot saying, "He's smart." That's them. Arabs are not your friends. fake white hairs, fake white people. They're not your friends. They came to Africa. I think you know how you gonna civilize rich people? Africa wasn't poor and backwards, wealthy. So who's gonna come and talk about I'm here to civilize you wealthy people? That's the narrative in your school books. That's in your books. Go ahead, guys.
Is it Capri? You were saying something regarding. Oh, you're talking about the Burkina Faso, and I wanted to say actually what Mr.
You know what
Newsom wanted to say.
You know what I want to say about Burkina Faso? You know, since that guy, they have that guy as a president. You know, in a gold sector, they've gained around $18 billion.
They're protecting the minerals.
Yeah.
As they should.
So that guy, the people are enjoying. The people are not suffering. You see, like he's trying a lot to make sure that people.
But they're still suffering. They're still suffering because he's put them out of poverty of years of European dominance. Okay, but
Yes.
yeah, so it's still, but he's actually ruling the country where it's supposed to be. So those resources that have been stolen by Europeans are now going back to Africans, right?
Yeah.
So there's now a progression of infrastructure, of quality of life. That's why you got terrorists put in by white people. I mean, let me let you guys understand. White people create these terrorists in Africa. Because you ask yourself, well, where they got money? Who's got the money to fund terrorists? They don't got no jobs. We're terrorists own businesses. So how they got money for gas and weapons and all the other shit to get around Africa killing people? That's the way white people destabilize your country so they can steal resources. Now they got them come back in with Trump. I'm going to stop the Christians from being murdered. If you're a moron, believe white people give a fuck about you being a Christian, you're absolutely an idiot. You don't give a fuck about no Africans. That Christianity and that Islam shit, that's for you dummies. You believe stupid shit, so
Yes,
religion is for dummies.
Yes,
Good.
and I will support his point because yesterday I think I came across a church that is a fucking cult, garbage nonsense, and it is in Rongai. And the thing that pissed me off, these motherfuckers were the only time they were kneeling. I thought they would kneel for Jesus Christ, but these motherfuckers were kneeling for their prophet, and their prophet is in the church preaching to them. And we ask for forgiveness, man of God.
Are you serious?
Everyone in the church was kneeling. I was like, hell no, I'm not
But you know,
kneeling.
you know against Sankara, you know
Are you serious?
you know what I can say about
That
that?
is
According to me,
garbage.
they're doing something good.
That's how the man works there, Corey. You caught up in your mind, you caught up in
Yes,
you caught up in religion.
Yeah, but I didn't know. I was the only person who wasn't kneeling in the whole church when they were like. And then the question I asked myself: you motherfuckers are here praising. You are supposed to be here praising Jesus, and the only time you were kneeling was for your human fucking prophet, who every time was reiterating on, "I must eat your
Even
money.
Jehovah's Witness,
I
they always
must
do
eat
that.
your money. I must eat
Jehovah's
your
Witness,
money."
they-
And then
Exactly right, said Corey. But why does the creed of the universe need your money?
That's the guy kept on saying, "I must eat your money." After
Really?
everything he said, "I must eat." And then he said, "Making
According to me, that is right. They're doing
joke.
something good.
That is
Tell me why.
cultism."
I can explain it.
Like,
You know,
please explain it.
like we feel like they're doing something bad. They're not maybe praying this one God. You see,
Okay.
they have their own God. But
Uh-huh.
if maybe someone asks us, "Have you ever seen this God?" Whatever you say, have you ever seen God with their eyes? You have never. Maybe them, according to them,
Uh-huh.
they know that's their God
The
because
prophet
they've seen.
guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe the time they always honor him, maybe doing some whatever they're doing. Maybe it bless them in their own ways. Maybe you find
That's
them.
some fucking garbage. Praying
From
for another
church.
human being.
Uh-huh.
That's right, according to them, because nobody forced you to do that. If you see someone is doing that, it's fine.
Cultism.
It's cultism, but nobody is coming
then-
to tell
and
you
then-
like you have to come and join us.
The second red
You see-
flag,
Uh-huh.
the second red flag I figured from the place because I've frequented the place a few times. I really wanted to get to understand this place.
Oh, you're just going to
So this is the
I
second time you have been there.
Third time.
starting-
I don't know. Third
Are
time.
you starting the church?
I just
What?
walked in. I usually have this tendency. I like seeing which churches are genuinely trying to worship God and which churches are busy making
Okay.
people's money.
Uh-huh.
So, and then I figured they always call this motherfucker dad.
They all
And
they
then
all are.
they always call the nigger's wife mom. So it's our spiritual children.
Exactly.
And that is
I've come
when
across
I figured. drama, and then yesterday they were like, this is the thing that caught my eye, and then this motherfucker was like, your mother has been through a lot of distress, you as a child, you did not accept her, I want you to accept her and love her for who she is, and then the bitch is next to the husband on the pulpit crying. And I was like,
but you know why I'm saying this thing is normal? You know me, I'm from Western Kenya.
Okay.
And these things happen there each and every day.
Right.
People are into cultism.
People are doing different things. The way they pray, you'll even laugh. You'll see someone running, like he's just running like they're competing, but they're looking for that God. Running, coming down, doing some somersault, jumping. You see, you've never come across churches like that. So
I've met, but
So you hear what Capri saying?
Yes.
You're talking about the psychosis that Europeans have brought in Africa.
Yeah.
Now, understand, you were wealthy guys. You come from, now everybody in Africa is poor, running around like Capri said, running around doing crazy psychosis shit, and you're impoverished. Exactly. You haven't figured out that since the white man brought you these religions, you've been poor.
Right.
So hey, you got these religions, they got your wealth, now you're poor with their religion. You haven't been smart enough to figure out, say, hey, nigga, these religions, some's a scam. Something's up. I'm poor. Africa's wealthy. The white man before he met Africans were always poor. You know, white people were always impoverished. So now they're wealthy. I got their Jesus and the Allah fucked up and poor. What's the problem? What's going on here?
That was funny.
Where do you mean running?
Yeah, hey, people from different churches, they pray in different ways. Even if you're in that church, you'll run, you think maybe there's bomb inside that church. That's why he's looking for God. He's going to come with God. So he's running. You see the mother, the wife is behind him, running to bring that God. The voice, the things that always talk to you, my friend. If you're not strong, if you're not strong,
how you gonna control your resources is that your mind? How you gonna control your resources and you got to bring some up people running around from church to church?
Talking in tongues, they're doing something amazing. Yeah. Be your one time. With some drums. Imagine at the middle of night around at 2 a.m. They have their own mass walking on the road. Beating some drums. So people believe in different gods, you know. So whenever you see someone doing something like
do
that,
it. That's why like
don't even talk something about them, because once they haven't forced you to do that thing, if you think that this thing is against me, against my culture, against everything, yeah, you better
leave them alone.
Yeah, leave them do that.
But you're saying the fact that they've really brought the religion and really make you do it like a routine. Why did the thing also, because before I say anything, they should have done the same thing, teaching you about your Asian history,
exactly,
about your African history.
Yeah.
So don't you think that's misplaced? Absolutely, because also Joshua Mabonga says the same thing.
Yeah.
How can everything about what Europeans introduced to the African community be wrong except the religion?
Well,
I agree with you.
Right?
Yeah.
This from the beginning we knew religion, and for us who really like studying into the history, we saw how Christianity and religion and the Bible was used, and it was used by the Roman Catholic Church as a tool for propaganda, because at that time the church was part of the government. So the church would.
Well, it's still part of the government. So what it's saying, but keep your thought, Sankara, I'm going to cut you off. Understand, when they created a fake religion called Christianity, they seen that it was a cult come out of Africa called Gnostic Christianity. And so Constantine the Great said, hey, okay, because all our fake gods are dying, people are not starting to accept these other Roman gods. So this new sect called Christianity is starting to take control. Let's jump in front of it and take control of it. Because if you guys don't know, Christianity is not what you think about some man. Christ means your consciousness. It's a frequency, guys. But they can't control you with that, as Sankara was saying. So you have the Constantine, who was the Roman emperor, said, you know what? I dig this shit here. You know, I'm not going to accept and believe, but we're going to make this the new faith. But we need a man. We need some kind of thing for them to follow and believe. We can't talk about some crisis of consciousness type shit. We can't control nobody with that shit. We got to make a whole fake story about some motherfucker walking on water and eating bread and raising the dead and all that goofy shit. We need that shit. And so, what they did, they had something called form of the Nicene Creed. The Nicene, look it up for me real quick, Eric. I say, what year was the Nicene Council? I think it was in 325 AD.
16 or something.
No, no. 300 AD, Sankara. So it's like 325 or something, Eric. 325 AD.
Repeat that again.
It's called the Nicene Council. This is when they first started making your Christian religion. It's called the Nicene Council.
Nicene.
Yeah, Nicene. Say N-I-C-E-A-N. It's a place in what we call Turkey today. At that time, it was called the Byzantine Empire, the eastern part of the Roman Empire. Say the Nicene Council, or the Council of Nicaea. Say the council. What year was the Council of Nicaea?
The first Council of Nicaea was held in 325 AD.
Exactly, so I got it right. So it's 325 AD, which is 1,700 years ago. Okay, so Constantine brings all the African bishops coming out of Kemet, not after white people see today in Egypt, it's called Kemet. He brings them up and says, okay, let's try to form this into one religion, but we can't be having you motherfuckers just talking about consciousness and Christ consciousness. We need some person. So they started creating this fake Jesus. That's why you have all these councils. It took 1,000 years. That's what she said. You're talking about the first council. It took him 10 or 11 economical councils to create Christianity. It took him like 1,000 years to make this fake religion because could nobody agree with it. They can say, okay, well, if we're going to create this God from Serapis, if you guys know Jesus comes from Serapis, let's say, is he a God? Is he a man? He's a man God? Is it man? Well, we got to get rid of the woman shit. We don't want no women involved, so we got rid of the woman. That way you got the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. So they were trying to put this together, this damn divinity. They said, well, damn, is the motherfucker a human? Is he a God? So this was the council's argument. And so Constantine said, work it out. We're gonna say he was a human, right? There's somebody named Christ. That's not a name, that's a title. Jesus Christ. But nobody named Jesus. At that time, it was whatever name they gave Emmanuel, because there was no J in the English language, and there was no English language yet. Right. So we know his name was never Jesus, or whatever the fuck they would name him to begin with. Right?
Right.
Yeah. So they came with the form. It's okay. We need everybody to accept what we're putting down. If you don't accept it, we're going to kill you. Yeah, this is how this how your Christian church. This how this the real history. That's why Africans, real history at the time. Real history will destroy their mystery, the lies in your fake religion.
Right.
So he said, okay, so we need, as Sankara got it right, they needed a religion to
control people.
To control people, but to unify, right. To control people to a unifying thesis, to unify the people under one belief system. It's easy to rule people when they got a belief system,
Right.
So that's why they wanted to wipe out all. Remember, Islam don't exist yet. There's no Islam. That's how you know these religions are fake. There's no Islam. There's no Allah yet. They don't even exist. Do you understand that? They don't even exist. So how can that be a true religion? It don't even exist yet. Yeah, but we're like, Allah's the God. It's the way. Allah and shit don't even exist yet, dear God. Don't even exist. No one knows who the fuck Allah or Islam or none of that shit even is yet. Okay? Make sure we understand this. So he created religion, and of course they're still arguing. They said, man, okay, we're going to accept it, but this shit sounds fishy, right? And this shit sounds fishy here, Tom. They say, well, yeah, it might sound fishy, but these are the laws we're putting down. If you don't agree to, I'm going to murder you. Right? Because you see, what is up? Every time real quick. You know, Constantine's creating a religion. Pulls up with Google said Constantine never accepted Christianity in his life. He didn't, because he knows it's fake. He's making it up. He said Constantine the Great never accepted the Christian faith. Why would he? He's making it up. He knows it's make believe. So, but he killed his son and his wife for not admitting that the religion was real, because they wouldn't accept Jesus. So he killed his son and he killed his wife. Hey, y'all can't be pretending this shit's fake. You gotta believe that we gotta fool the people. Like you said about control. But Constantine never accepted the religion himself. He never accepted that shit. Because he knows it was fake. They were creating it. So then you get the Roman, but people think about the Roman church. The Roman Catholic Church is not the first church, guys. Understand, that's why you got no real history. The first church created was actually the Orthodox Church. Okay, you have something called Christian Orthodoxy, which is the Eastern Church and the Western Church. At that time, the seat of Roman power was in what we call Istanbul today, but back then it wasn't. The Muslims didn't have control. It was called Constantinople. Constantinople was the seat of Roman power, not Rome. So if the church is being created there, the seat of church power was there. That's why you got your first church is called the Hagia Sophia. Pull up images of that for me real quick there, Tom. Put the images of the Hagia Sophia. Still exists today. When the Muslims invaded and took it over in 1452 A.D., about 600 years ago, they turned it into a mosque. Say images of the Hagia Sophia. This is your first Roman church. Your first Roman, what they call your Roman Catholic, but Orthodox. You see it?
Yeah.
You know, share your screen. Say Hagia Sophia. So this is your very first church, guys. Your Christian church of power. And then as the Roman Empire starts to collapse, then the power moves to Rome. You get what they call the Catholicism, because the Hagia Sophia is the first church, not the Catholic Church. They split. They have what they call a schism. You see, yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's Hagia Sophia. That's your very first church created by Constantine. That's Hagia Sophia. But you have a split where you have Orthodox Christianity, not all these other factions yet, not this Protestant and Lutheran and Baptist. None of that shit existed yet. Your first church was this church, the Galen, Hagia Sophia, called the Orthodox Church. And so they were arguing, see, all these councils, guys, they were arguing with this religion. Who's this? Who's the real? So the first church didn't want a pope. They had a patriarch. That's why you got a pope now in Rome. This church, when they first created, didn't have no pope. There was no popes. It was called a patriarch. And so, as the church gets bigger and the religion gets bigger, other factions within the church say, hey, we want a pope. We want a motherfucker to be the head of the church, and he's like from God. And the church here gets a bit, says, you can't do no shit like that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. So I want you to look this up here, Tom, real quick. Say the schism, look up Google, say the schism between the Catholic Church and Christian Orthodox. This is when the church splits, the original church. Not all these other goofy factions. Not the Baptists, all the other make-believe shit, Jehovah's Witnesses and all the other crazy shit that comes later. The original church.
The Catholic Church?
Say the schism.
Between the Catholic Church and?
They say the schism between the Orthodox Church and the Catholic Church. This is when you first get the Catholic Church and the Orthodox Church. It splits. So now you have a Catholic Church, you have an Orthodox Church. Say the Great Schism. I think it was like 1052 AD. So the Great Schism between the Orthodox Church and the Catholic Church. This is when it splits. When you start, now you got a Catholic Church, you got an Orthodox Church. It's called the Great Schism. See it? On Google? Okay, so this is when you get the creation of a Catholic Church. What's the Catholic Church? They tell you the beginning was the Catholic Church didn't exist. No such thing as a Catholic Church until you get a schism, because the Orthodox Church refused to create a pope. It says Rome wanted to create a pope, one person to rule. And the Orthodox Church said, you can't do that shit. We can't have no motherfucker talking about these guys. Messenger, he said no. So that's called the Great Schism.
Okay.
Pull it up. What's it saying here, Tom?
Oh, I was just sharing the photos.
No, not from it. Go to all. What's it saying? So what's the reason for the Great Schism? Yeah.
Schism between the Catholic and Orthodox churches, which culminated in 1054, was caused by disagreements over the Pope's authority and theological issues like the Philic clause in the Nicene Creed, political and cultural
See,
differences.
they saying they had a problem with the Nicene Creed. Every time that was that council that was 700 years before that. Because they was still trying to figure, who's this God, motherfucker? Is he a man? Is he a spirit? Is he the creator of the universe? So they were still arguing it every time. The group of shit they made up, they was still. That's why you never taught real history. You never taught real history. They have a teacher in your groupie preacher say, oh, he's trying to teach you wrong and lead you down the wrong way because he doesn't know history. Yeah. Right?
So, and cultural differences, including a power struggle between Rome and
Constantinople. I told you it was Constantinople. The name of the city was named after Constantine the Great, who created Christianity. Now it's called Istanbul because the Muslims conquered it 600 years ago. Right. So they changed the name from Constantinople to Istanbul now. That's what they call Turkey, right? Yeah. At that time it wasn't no Turkey. That was the Eastern Roman Empire. So at that time, so you had both empires, both capitals of empires fighting who's going to control Christianity here, John. Was it going to be Constantinople or Rome? So that's when you got the schism, because Rome said, hey man, we need a pope, a dude to be the leader. And Constantinople, go back to the first council, he said, no, we're not doing no pope. You got your fucking mind, we're not doing that. And then they still can't agree, is this God a man? Is he a man God here, God? Is he a ghost? Do they talk about the Holy Ghost? What the fuck is this God?
Right.
We're doing, guys.
Yeah.
I want you to know that the religion is phony. Islam is phony. Christianity is phony. These are new religions. So they can't have nothing to do with God, the creator of the universe. They're phony. That's why you're never to know real history, guys. We're doing, guys.
Okay, there is a video I want us to actually react to just regarding Tanzania, and we do have the one and only Alex Morkido talking about it, and then I want to hear from your perspective because these are artists who are supporting Samia Suluhu before this happened, so let's listen in.
Yo, vipi, there is a new discussion going on katika mtandao na ningependa kuweka opinion yangu that might not be a very popular opinion. Ile mnasemaga an unpopular opinion. Diamond Platnumz kwa ile amedelete video zake zote na picha zake zote kuhusiana na CCM na rais wa Tanzania Mama Suluhu Hassan, amezidelete. Okay? Na kuna watu ambao wanasema kwamba amedelete kwa sababu anahofia kwamba wananchi walikuwa tayari wameanza kutishia huenda wakavamia biashara zake na kuziteketeza. Now, is that the way to go? Nauliza maswali tu. Diamond Platnumz amekosea? Na kama amekosea, je, njia ya kumwadhibu ndio hiyo? Na kama amekosea, amekosea wapi? Amekosea wapi? Amekosea kwa kuingia katika kampeni za mama Samia Suluhu na CCM, kwa sababu msanii pia anakulia usanii wake, anakulia sana. Akiitwa kwenda perform atakwenda, akiona mahali kuna mpunga anakwenda kwa mpunga. So nauliza swali, je, ni makosa kwa msanii?
Mr. Sankara.
This is one of those debates sides where it's very it's a very comsa situation.
Okay.
It's, you ought to look at it in a 50-50 angle. Half glass full, half glass empty, because it's true, this motherfucker has to feed his dirty kids.
Just the artist.
But then, you know, if you're feeding your ugly children,
You don't have to say that.
it's for the melodrama anyways.
Look at Eric Clapton on them. You have to call his children ugly. Could they be nice looking children?
You know,
It's filthy children for supporting dictators.
you know, this story we need to hear from both sides, you see.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
50-50
we have to,
situation.
Diamond, by the way, we have to wait for Diamond to talk about it.
It's not even about him. It's about a lot of artists in that situation.
But then, don't sell your soul. Because
Yeah, but
the people you've sold your soul to, the people who have held your hand, you know, these are people you would have rejected the I know situations might be tough and everything,
Right.
but if you would have rejected the
deals.
CCM,
Yes.
and the people will know that.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure, and this is actually really common, and you've seen this, humanity does have a way of coming back and holding you and supporting you back.
Right.
So people are bitter because you're in a position to show change and advocate for change, but you decided to sell your soul. So, but then I still feel for Diamond because he has to feed his children. He has to pay school fees. He has to continue his art and craft.
Wait, Sankara. See, this is the African niceness again. You've been sorry for this no good boot licking handkerchief head nigga who stands with dictators over the people who actually pay for his damn art and music. The leader not paying for his damn music. It's the people in the street. So, as I said, you never stand with no goddamn musician, no actors, no nothing. Because they never have no skin in the game. You throw his ass out with the bath water. And shout out to Tanzania'S, get rid of his ass. And shout out to the Kenyans who got his ass out of Mombasa. Think he's in Dubai some damn where now. They don't stand with the people, so they need to lose everything with the people. You don't get to be, oh, you know what, I supposed to miss Salud while she's killing innocent men, women, children over in Tanzania. They're unaliving people, they're torturing them, they're kidnapping. So you don't get to stay idle and support a dictator and still expect the people to support your lifestyle. Now, you burn and crash with the dictator, moron.
Right.
So damn his ass, his wife, and his fucked up kids.
And another thing, according to me, you know, this story is not the way we don't have to take it that easier. The way we take it, you know, these are serious things. Before Diamond think about doing that thing, like I feel it's somehow clout chase. Is somehow trying to gain fans and followers. You know, Diamond is like Laila in this story.
Okay.
You get
Tell us about
me?
that.
Diamond right now, the way I've said, like he's trying to show that he don't support the president anymore, right?
Right.
Because they believe everything. There's a percentage that with Diamond, and they're like, yeah, kama Simba amesema ashasema.
Oh.
If Diamond have said, they have said.
Okay, got
So
it.
it's going to take time, and then at the same time, Diamond will be like, oh, me and Mama, we have sat down, we have talked. So let us come together, build one nation,
Right,
and then he'll bring back the
It's the same old bullshit. It's the same, see, that con game, and Capri is right.
Yeah.
Capri's exactly right. That's the con game, niggas.
exactly.
We don't want you in there, bitch, because you're a puppet of the West who's stealing and keeping us impoverished. So why am I going to sit down and talk with her again and the same shit's going to continue? I'm going to continue to be poor. All my resources going to fund white people. So what are you talking about? Well, let me sit down and come to conclusion with Mama Salute. Fuck Mama Salute. I'm with Sankara. It's time for the rope, nigga. It's time for the rope. That time to keep talking. All that African. It's time to talk about what? That's why we're in the streets erupting, and you're out here unaliving our ass, kidnapping and torturing people. You got the Kenyan, because Kenya and Uganda know what's going on. You got the Ugandan military down in Tanzania. You got the Kenyan military down in Tanzania. But these are both puppet states. So it's going to be time for African youth to say, fuck it. It's all or nothing. Because you ain't going to sit down and talk to the same person that's peace in the country. Oh, I'm gonna sit down and talk to Mama Suluhu, and we all rule the country together. What are you talking about? How are we gonna rule the country together if she's been giving the country away? I'm poor, Diamond. I'm broke, Diamond. You're not. What the fuck are you talking about? Sit down and talk. The reason why we elected, because she didn't want to sit down and talk. She wanted to install herself as a dictator. So what the fuck is there to talk about? What are you talking about? Your career's over, moron. You sing your goofy songs over in fucking the Central African Republic or something, but your ass is done here. That's what you do to his ass. He showed him he's a traitor. He doesn't care about you as a people. You guys got to stop being immature as Africans. Y'all stop being childlike in the mind.
Exactly.
He's always shown you from his actions what he believes in, and that's not you.
Yeah.
That's not you.
True.
He can still with the people. He can say, you know what, Sulu was wrong.
Right.
She's trying to make herself a dictator. Everybody knows this bitch was behind Magafuli's death. Okay? Shout out to the African understanding that she's been stopped by the Europeans. I've been said that. And so understand Magafuli didn't die. There's no fake ass COVID.
And she's still
There's another fake. They poisoned him.
Yeah.
That's why they couldn't. That's why they want to get no autopsy for John McAfee. And it's funny, he's the president of the country, but he's denied. His family's denied an autopsy.
And you know,
You tell me that? Go ahead.
Samia is going to be like a dictator because she's a dictator because he's a first year, and still they'll just elect her for the next year. You see.
You're allowed to vote. You're given two.
They're trying to keep it there, but the people can overthrow it.
She wasn't elected.
President. Yeah, exactly. She was never elected. She was put there. She never won any election. Never.
She inherited the seat from
exactly
from
from
the
Magufuli.
predecessor.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so this
Because
her
Magufuli was
first
dying, and actually it's very political with Magufuli's death, because Magufuli was the only president who was advocating, saying that COVID is bullshit.
I guess COVID is fake. And that's right. I told people a long time ago. It's fake.
And
It's phony.
He said it was bullshit. And
It is. But let me say something, bro. Let me say. And I had my own staff down there proving it when Joe was all scared. I had my staff down there proving. I knew it was fake. That's why you guys gotta know the minds of Europeans. That was a depopulation program to murder your dumb black ass out, but you're caught with fear and propaganda. So all the news kept telling you, fear, fear, fear. Take out fucking fake ass vaccines. Wear a mask. You should know, anybody wearing a mask, let me teach you something, moron. The mask causes you to be sick, stupid. But people used to know that. But when you put a mask on, you're cutting off the oxygen to your brain. That causes you to be sick. You're not supposed to be walking around with fucking masks. But you think, like Joey was saying, you would have critical thinking skills and realize if you got a mask on, dummy, you're actually making yourself sick. You're not protecting yourself. But since they control all the media, mass psychosis works. People walking around with masks on and shit and gloves. Don't tell me people aren't stupid, because it works. Go ahead.
You know, Chief May, no, let me talk about Magufuli.
Okay.
You know, according to me, I feel like there are so many leaders behind his death. Yeah, and they're not from Tanzania only. They're even from Kenya and Tanzania. Magufuli, he was a good leader and true leader. And if he could be alive right now, he could have changed.
Well, the guilt is that.
Changed the East Africa.
Yes,
And the kind of Magufuli, people like Ruto, Samia, and Museveni, they don't want.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly, you know? Exactly. They don't want them there, and their puppets don't want them there. Exactly. They don't want them there, and their puppets don't want them in there.
Yeah.
Just like Ibrahim Traore.
Yeah, like Ibrahim Traore. And they sat down and they were like, for us to benefit from this East Africa, from this we have to kill this guy. So
exactly.
It's just a normal thing. And because he said that Corona is a bullshit and is not existing, they used that point. Yeah, to kill him, and they said that Corona. You see, even the president was not wearing mask in front of people.
He actually died in Nairobi hospital.
He died in Kenya.
Nairobi
And that is
hospital.
not people. There's another side people that never talk.
No. That was propaganda. He didn't die in Nairobi. He was still accused. He was in Tanzania. That was propaganda.
Yes.
He died in Tanzania. He never. They said, oh, he's been found in Nairobi hospital. No, he was in Tanzania when he died. But he didn't die of no COVID because COVID is fake. So we know that's why they didn't want to give him an autopsy, because they know he was poisoned. So who poisoned him, we don't know, right? People saying it was 70, people saying, of course, the West. Most likely it's the West. The CIA got rid of his ass. And also the church, who he was invested. Sadly enough, John Megaplu was into that Catholicism shit. You have to understand the church is used as Sankara as power.
Yeah.
The church is, the religious faith, they use as a power base. So when you still believe in their fake religions, their bishops are going to get around you. You're gonna drink with them, drink their tea and their coffee, and you're going to be poisoned, nigga. So you need to understand that.
And in another
That's why, let me say something good. That's why you see, even Joe Ray knows all this. That's why you always see him with all these gloves and hats and all these protective shit on. Because he knows. You don't want nobody touch his hand that got poison. You don't want drinking poison. You know, he's always covered up with all that shit. Because he's been told. Don't trust none of these nigga leaders. They're all puppets. And they're coming to kill you with poison. They got some shit on their hand that's poison. You're going to go back and get sick next time, nigga. You're going to be dead.
And another thing I know, with Samia, at some point, like, there's some people push Samia.
Almost winding up?
Yes, there's some people pushing Samia to do this and this. Because according to me, I don't feel like Samia, she's able to do what she's doing right now.
Right?
They have something over her.
Yeah, there are some
They have
people,
something over
there's
her.
some men behind her.
Yeah.
Even during that, this former president, the other president.
Of course, this guy's a white man.
That lady, I think so, like, she was forced to do that because,
Right.
yeah, according to her, I don't think if she felt like it's a good thing I have to do. According to her, she was like, hey, this thing is bad, but there are some biggies, you can call them biggies of FEMA. They are like, for this East Africa or what to go good,
Yes.
we have to finish this guy, and we'll support you.
We do have Jerome Mosquito saying, in return, I hope Capry, don't be cutting people's hair wearing those shades. And then he's saying, good to see the young man back again, Sankara. I remember him. Welcome, Jerome Mosquito. How you doing? But we're actually winding up with an amazing conversation over there. But what's your last take, Mr. Sankara and Capry? Your hypothesis in regards to Tanzania'S
Tanzania, well, let's just
From
wait and
now,
see
yes.
what's going to happen. But I believe it's a ticking time bomb.
Yeah?
Yes.
He's correct.
How do you mean this situation is very hard, you know?
What do you mean?
Because
very
if our
hard?
leaders are going to continue like this, you're going to suffer. You see?
True.
So,
Hey, Tanzanians, don't burn down our restaurant. We ain't got shit to do with it. Don't burn our shit down.
and something funny, always say, it's our time to speak, it's our time to go. But we forget that there are some people ahead of us. We can't do things before they have said yes. So at some point we will talk, but it will come late. It will not come this early.
But power
We'll
is
talk.
taken.
We
don't ask for it.
Yes.
We don't ask for it. We take it. We gotta take it.
Power is taken, is not given. You understand? You understand the power is not given. It's taken.
We gotta take it. But thank you, family. That's the end of the show on Let's Talk with Iruton. We were basically reacting to Tanzania'S and alarmed protest.
Tanzanians, we gotta go. We got a date and next year. Don't burn our shit down. We the good guys. Don't burn our shit down, please.
That has been our time.
It costs me too much money.
Right.
Don't burn our shit down.
My name is Iruton Longoria, and the one and only.
Sankara.
And
I'm Capry.
I hope you all had a great time here. It was nice catching up again. We're looking forward to the
Yeah, Capry been like a month and a half. Capry been gone dealing. Capry been dealing with his girlfriend or something. Capry been out there getting Gucci.
That's rookie.
Capry said, damn, get a car and a top. I'm getting Gucci. He ain't been there for like a month. The Daniel top.
Have a good download our app, guys. Get your supplements and upper clothing with the Blackout Fire Radio logo on it. Remember, you are the change you need to see in the world. Have a good one.
Yeah.